Good evening, everyone. My name is Dynamite_41. Nothing I say in this video is or ever will be financial advice, so don't take it as such. Just please take it with a grain of salt. I am not a financial advisor. I am entitled to my own opinion, so let's go. Let's go ahead and check out the price for GameStop at the moment. After hours, overnight hours, it is currently $15.10. I love the dip, especially for the people that like the dip as well. I unfortunately can't buy any until Thursday because that's when the next payday comes around, but you know I'm all over that shit whenever it happens. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is hit piece from CNBC. They basically are slandering GameStop, Ryan Cohen, with a bunch of fabricated information. Let's just go ahead and check it out for ourselves and watch the video together. Let's go.
It is a rough morning for Ryan Cohen. Two of his companies sinking after quarterly results. Take a look here.
All right, so he said two of his companies are sinking. GameStop is his company. He is the chairman and CEO of that company, and he owns about like a 13% stake in the company, of the whole company. He is not associated with Chewy, if I'm not mistaken. He did turn a $15 million investment from Volition Capital, aka Larry Chang, and then made revenue over the years, and then sold off Chewy to PetSmart for $3.35 billion. And as we take a look at the chart for Chewy over the years, up until they sold around whichever time frame it was in 2017, they made all of this revenue. And this was the net loss. So this alone is already telling me that RC, Ryan Cohen, knows how to tighten up when it comes to budgeting, knows how to grow value in things. So what does that tell y'all, CNBC? You just want to slander the dude, slander the man, for just, I don't even know, for failing on two companies, one that's associated with him and one that he sold for a big profit. They're just forgetting that. But let's continue with the video anyways.
We're going to start with GameStop, the company reporting a loss of a penny per share, revenue of $1.1 billion, falling short of the $1.2 billion that analysts had been expecting. The company also revealing a new policy that's going to allow GameStop to invest excess cash in stocks.
All right, so before this guy starts talking about investing excess cash in stocks, let's just talk about how GameStop actually had a good Q3 earnings. So the selling and general administrative, aka the SG&A expenses, were $296.5 million, or 27.5% of net sales for the period, compared to $387.9 million, or 32.7% of net sales for the prior year's third quarter. So as you can see, they're tightening things down. Not only that, but the net loss from Q3 of 2022 was $94.7 million. And the quarter loss for Q3 2023 was $3.1 million. So as you can see, the net loss has shrunk dramatically, damn near 100 million. So let's keep on saying that GameStop is failing, though. We love to see the slander. Let's go.
This is interesting. Instead of its previous practice of buying short-term investment-grade fixed income, maybe a way to help boost things on a short-term basis, but that's not something you're going to put a multiple on. And, you know, if you get it wrong, you get it wrong. Meantime, shares of Chewy.
All right, so basically he just said that Ryan Cohen is a degenerate gambler, and that's totally fine. You're entitled to your opinion, sir. Whoever this guy is, I'm not really too sure what his name is. Don't personally care. But he's a degenerate gambler, so okay. So Ryan Cohen sold Chewy for $3.35 billion. And then that same year, he bought 1.55 million shares, now adjusted to 6.2 million shares after the split adjustment. And it's grown since then. He bought back in 2017. Now, let me go ahead and show you all this really quick. I'm not too sure which day of the year in 2017 he bought. So what I did, to be nice to you bears out there, I went ahead and marked it at the peak of 2017, the price point peak of 2017 for Apple shares, which was $44.17. Since then, it's grown $150.83, 341.50%. Tell me Ryan Cohen doesn't know how to grow his money. Please keep on telling me that. Y'all pocket watch people so much, yet y'all just want to spread all this slander. This is where he bought at. 1.55 somewhere. I'm sure he probably bought down here for all I know. This whole grid right here is 2017. I'm just being nice to y'all bears out there. So to say that Ryan Cohen doesn't know how to grow his money is just a joke at this point. But let's continue the video.
Chewy, they're also following the online pet products retailer, reporting a loss of about 8 cents per share. That was about 2 cents lower than analysts expected. Revenue also coming in slightly below estimates. Guidance, though, and here's where I think is some of the big impact here for the current quarter, falling short. Company saying the guidance reflected macroeconomic pressures industry-wide. So I don't know if you think it's...
For the record, Chewy's going down and Ryan Cohen is no longer associated with them. I just wanted to point out this chart because that was the time frame that he was associated with them. This was back all the way up until 2018. It is currently 2023, about to be 2024. I just wanted to point that out.
You're saying you think there's a problem at Chewy?
I'm saying I wouldn't know what to do at GameStop. So I wouldn't know how to run that, but I think I could run.
This guy makes me laugh. He doesn't have a clue what he's saying half the time. I think he just talks out of his butt. But anyways, let's go.
Chewy. I mean, why is that down from 45 to 17? People are bonkers.
Well, because it ran up during the pandemic, and
for the
people were using
online
it for the online action of the whole thing.
I would just...
Oh, great fucking pieces, mate.
Yeah, because people were spending all this time with their pets and adopting new pets. And
you can basically...
The shit that they say, I know. It sounds like a joke, but it's real life.
There's no... It's like totally inelastic at the pet stores where I go.
Yeah,
I pay money that you would not believe.
Right.
Look, maybe it doesn't make sense to be below it where it was in 20, but people were questioning should it be at $120 during the pandemic.
Andrew, I buy a freeze-dried chicken thing. It's like this big, but the dogs will eat the kibble if you use this freeze-dried chicken. They're little, and you don't have to use a lot of it. But a bag this big, $85 for a bag that big. For treats, $16 for a little bag. And they charge you, and they just laugh at you as you're there. It's like it's for your dogs. You know, the kids are starving, but the dog doesn't.
What do these people talk about that apparently bring value to this world? These are just some no good media people that have never run a business before, so they just analyze businesses and slander it as badly as they could. And notice in the video, they don't talk very much crap about GameStop. It's just Chewy this, Chewy that. Both of Ryan Cohen's companies, even though he's only involved with GameStop. The whole video is overcompensated by Chewy and how bad it's performing. It's an impressive hit piece. They made it in a rush. Like, it's negatively about Chewy so badly and sprinkled GameStop on top of it. And they iced this cake. The icing on this cake is Ryan Cohen because he is associated with GameStop and was associated with Chewy at one point. They're simply overcompensating how Chewy is underperforming, I should say, and attempting to categorize it with GameStop because of the contact placed from Ryan Cohen. So it's crazy, it's mind-boggling to me that people still believe this stuff that they see on CNBC. They're not to be trusted whatsoever, but to each his own. I just felt like watching a video with y'all tonight because I really don't know what to make a video about, but there's that. Feel free to comment down. Feel free to like the video, dislike it. Other than that, y'all have a great rest of the evening. Peace out.